Sweeping plains, majestic hills, expanses of blue water and green meadows and forests together create life-supporting systems upon which human lives thrive. In the face of a drastically changing scenario, we need to ensure that our planet never ceases to breathe.
India is seeing unprecedented urbanization. This level of urbanization is not happening in any part of the world as it's happening in India. More number of people from villages, mufassil towns are moving to cities in search of a better livelihood. So I think these are the important factors which have to be looked at in order to make a more sustainable city from an energy efficiency perspective, from a water efficiency perspective, from looking at a more sustainable lifestyle going forward. In the context of this, it's very important to note that companies such like ourselves in the real estate industry, in the infrastructure industries, have to be very sustainable in order to make the city sustainable for the future. So green buildings is a very strong aspect of making cities more sustainable. Typically green buildings are one which are very energy efficient, water efficient, use less natural resources. The operational cost of running these buildings are far lower than more conventional buildings.
In Bangalore, we are having 3 projects. One is already completed. This is about 6.75 lakh square feet. Akula Heights, Promont Hill Development. Above the hill we are constructing. It is about 1.3 million square feet. It is a luxury housing sector. And Pina, in Pina, New Haven, we are building 2 million square feet of housing. It is a mass housing. In Chennai, we are having Santorini, which is in Kutumbakam area, which is about 1.3 million square feet. And in Mombakam area, New Haven Ribbon Walk, which is again 1.86 million square feet. In all our projects, we are having a very special features with respect to green concepts and during the construction, design, everywhere special thing, which is really extraordinary. The main green initiatives what you have taken in our south projects is, let us go to first Promont. The buildings are constructed on a barren hillock. Whatever the material which is retrieved there, that is being used for the gabions.
A gabion wall basically a cage, a cylinder or a box. The gabion, how it is made is, first the rocks which are excavated in huge quantities, so are cut into smaller pieces. So through wire rope technology, so as to fit into the box, and to get a required good fascia, it needs to be cut in a regular sizes. So those are filled into the gabion box. After that, inside portion of the gabion will be filled with the small stones. No, the entire gabion will be constructed right from the road zero level to the top which is required. Here almost to a height of around 20 meters we have constructed gabion walls.
The gabion wall serves as a retaining structure which saves on the usage of natural resources like steel, cement and sand. Excavated rocks from the location are used, thereby reducing energy and fuel consumption. The gabion wall has pores which allow the passage of water and soil, thus preventing the occurrence of floods. Instead of using red clay bricks, which are not environment friendly, autoclaved aerated blocks are used at Promont. These blocks are made of fly ash, which is a waste byproduct of the power industry. AAC blocks are lightweight and thermally insulated thereby reducing heat penetration into the flats.
In Pina, we are having a new innovative technology, which is precasting. I think perhaps it is the first of its kind in Karnataka.
The major advantage of this technology is reduction of wastage. This is a factory setup wherein all the works happen in a sequential process. So whatever the waste reduced at each and every station can be minimized and will be optimized.
Pina New Haven is an IGBC pre-certified silver rating project. It covers the 4 parameters of soil conservation, water efficiency, energy efficiency and waste management. Topsoil is the outermost top 200 mm layer of soil. It has the highest concentration of organic matter and microorganisms. Plants generally concentrate their roots in and obtain most of their nutrients from this layer. The fertile topsoil excavated at the site is preserved and kept aside for landscaping.
If we are sending this soil outside the premises and if we want to get the same fertile soil during the external landscaping, we won't get the same fertility. So because of that reason, we have preserved this topsoil over here.
This project has several special features, including a sewage water treatment plant. The 100% wastewater coming from all the flats is collected within the building premises. This wastewater is treated in the sewage water treatment plant. The STP has biological treatment where, with the help of microorganisms, the water is treated and used for flushing in toilets and irrigation in gardens. This reduces fresh water demand and water bills are reduced by 40 to 45% annually.
In Aquila Heights, we are having, as I told you, we are having receptors. There is a place on the terrace to keep the solar equipments. Solar geysers are being used. We are using that solar energy through the receptors. It is used here.
Yeah, for one thing, I've noticed my electricity bill has come down considerably ever since I moved to Aquila. Because we get plenty of natural light to begin with, and we have wonderful cross ventilation, lot of natural breeze, which is very hard to find these days in the city.
The energy efficient design of green buildings ensures a 3 degrees Celsius drop in internal room temperature and reduces electricity bills by 40 to 45%.
Main green initiatives what we have taken here is the rainwater when it is being collected in a tank, that is again being reused through drainage system. We are having lot of, all around we are having recharge pits. That recharge pits, that will be infiltrating the water through the water will be filtered through that recharge pit. It is going to recharge the groundwater.
The company recently undertook a project to control the ravages of the monsoon season and facilitate a suitable academic environment at the government primary boys school in Badshahpur, Gurgaon.
बारिश के इस मौसम में पूरा स्कूल पानी से भर जाता था और हमें जबरन बच्चों की छुट्टी करनी पड़ती थी। अभी पूरे स्कूल में पानी नहीं पड़ता, सीधा पानी जो टाटा हाउसिंग ने वाटर हार्वेस्टिंग करवाया है उसमें सारा पानी नीचे ग्राउंड में चला जाता है, तो उससे बच्चों को कोई दिक्कत नहीं होती, हमें छुट्टी भी नहीं करनी पड़ती। ये क्या अपना फिल्टर और नीचे क्या है रिचार्ज वाल्व। फिल्टर में क्या करेंगे? पानी डालेंगे। बारिश का पानी कहाँ आएगा? फिल्टर में। फिल्टर में। बारिश का पानी कहाँ आएगा? फिल्टर में। फिल्टर से पानी कहाँ जाएगा? और रिचार्ज वाल्व से पानी कहाँ जाएगा? कहाँ जाएगा? धरती में। तो फिर धरती में पानी जाएगा तो क्या हो जाएगा? पानी का लेवल ऊपर आ जाएगा।
we are having a STP where the STP water is treated. Treated water is being used for the, sometimes it is used for flushing purpose also, and many times we are using for the purpose of landscaping irrigation. We are having an organic waste converter also. There we are segregating the waste generated into biodegradable and degradable. That we are going to process it. That particular manure, we are again using it for the landscaping purpose.
The housing projects undertaken by the company have special organic water converter centers where dry and wet waste are segregated and wet waste is converted into organic manure. Waste material is collected at the doorstep of the residents of each apartment, and the final segregation takes place in these centers. The waste is then loaded into machines where bacterite is used to convert it into a manure paste. This is sprayed with water and left for composting for 25 days, after which it is used for manure for landscaping.
In Tata Housing, we have initiated lot of green concepts. 100% we are here, we are doing today whatever we are doing with giving more attachment to the green concepts. In future also we are going to do that. And we are here to help the world to save the planet.
In fact, we make an extra effort to educate our children, to be sensitive to the environment. We periodically take them and show them around the campus just so they understand, and it's almost like an education. And of course, they're surrounded with this beautiful lush greenery, which is very, very tough to get these days.
In today's world, sustainable development is development that meets the needs of the present without compromising the ability of the future generation to meet their own needs. That is what is very, very important, and we as corporate responsible citizens, we need to ensure that all of us take measures in order to mitigate the impact of climate change. The level of urbanization in India is expected to grow from 31 to 40% by 2030. The share in the real estate in the India's GDP will grow from 6.3% in 2013 to around approximately 13% in 2025. All of these have put a lot of pressure on the country, on the real estate sector, that we need to conserve energy, conserve water, and create a greener world. And therefore we expect that in the coming future, all of us will join hands to create a green world.